free to share that link in chat, by the way. That's fine. All right, let's dive on into the next one here. We've got some green-black adventures. There's been a variety of different green-black adventure shells going around in Standard. Fellow F2K streamer Crokies has been streaming a ton of it with different builds. There's been some more low-to-the-ground slants. This one's going up a little bit bigger. So we've got Questing Beast at the top end, which all of them play because this card's absurd. But we've got Vivien Arkbow Ranger and then Garruk Cursed Huntsman at the top end here as well. And then Beanstalk Giant in a way is really sweet because it's both a payoff and an accelerant. So that's really pretty awesome. We've got all the other good green-black adventure creatures, and then Edgewall Innkeeper and Lucky Clover to double them up. So let's go ahead and dive on into some matches and see how this one goes. Revenge of the Ravens. I don't know what that card does offhand. For those who are Canadian, this is a great resource to know what party leaders are proposing. Don't forget to vote on the 21st. Good. Get informed and get out and vote wherever you are. Thomp or other Canadians, feel free to... Is the 21st a day I am live? I will be live on the 21st. So Canadians, feel free to poke me, and I'm always encouraged to get people... I'm always psyched to help people get people out to vote. So on the 21st, remind me, and I'll mention it a couple times throughout the day to remind my friends to the north that their choices matter. Well, man, it's a little awkward here. One thing that's a little bit awkward here is that we are playing a deck that has both double black and triple green spells. That being said, both Once Upon a Time and Beanstalk Giant do potentially smooth our mana a little bit. Would you prefer everyone just vote, but not be educated on it at all, or not have them vote at all? In general, I would prefer people be educated and informed, but I also think I think it takes less effort than a lot of people think it does to get to a point where you can be mostly informed. Deals combat damage to a player, exile target creature that player controls, and put a hit counter on that card. That player loses the game. All right, I think I'm going to concede here. I think we're probably too far behind at this point. I'm just not going to show them what my second color is. No Luck Kid, thanks to the 8 months of Prime. I appreciate that. Welcome. All right, blue-black control. Veil of Summer is probably great. Trophy might be okay. Why be informed? The Talkie Box man can tell me what my opinion should be. Vote blue to save America. All right, so blue-black, they probably don't have that many planeswalkers, huh? I think I'm going to trim those. Duress might be okay here. It's a tough line, though, because there's a good chance they have a lot of adventure creatures, too. So, like, this doesn't take... For those that are not informed in the U.S. political landscape, not all Democrats are the same. In an ideal world, the Nancy Pelosi's of the world and the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortezes would not be in the same political party because they're very different in what things they think that are important. But to set a low bar, they're all better than the obstructionist that is Mitch McConnell and then our current Orange Cheeto in the White House. Any third land lets Beanstalk Giant fix our colors for us a little bit. So I think this hand is fine. Who is McConnell? Do you mean Moscow's Mitch? I do mean Moscow's Mitch. Sorry. I'll remember his actual name next time. So, do I just play a 5/5? I might just play a 5/5 here. Yep. Yeah, the two-party system in the United States is obviously awful. I don't think anybody reasonable is going to tell you it's not awful. The first step towards eventually breaking the two-party system in the United States, though, is by taking big money out of politics, which is why, in general, I tend to support the people that align themselves as the Justice Democrats. They're people who are working on very progressive policies to oust people who take large corporate money, even if they're other Democrats. The Blue-Red Alliance deck was awesome. It's definitely worth the watch. It's going to go up on the website. Thanks for the 9 months, Reaper. You're being in the dark for the past 48 hours with my power company shutting off. Luckily, the lights are back. Well, that's good to hear. Welcome back. Well, so the problem is, Singer, as long as you're voting for the people who are aligning themselves with white supremacists, that's who you're voting for. So I agree. I feel bad for people that don't have anyone that like really represents who they are. But like when you vote for bigots to get your tax breaks, like, you know, that's who you're getting in bed with. We played straight blue-red today. It had fairies in it, yeah. That's an accurate reflection of what the Alliance deck did. We played 4 main deck Ire Fangs, and we played Niv Mizzet in the main, instead of playing Crackling Drake. I don't really know that I want to trophy them here, because, like, it gives them another blue source. They played Murderous Rider last game, so, like, there's a chance they're just playing both. Oh, this might be wrong. We only have 4 cards left, though, and, like, I have 2 more removal spells in my hand. Yeah, Big Niv reminded us that he throws some heavy punches today. Was pretty sweet. I think I'm just gonna pass here, because I want this to draw a card. It's not like adding meaningful pressure to the board. So like if they play a threat here, I'll Murderous Rider their threat, and then we'll get to untap and go Edgewall Innkeeper, cast this from exile. Yeah, super rewarded for our line here. I'm gonna hang out on this. Vivien plus Murderous Rider gains us a lot of life pretty quickly, which is sweet. Finally made it to a year. Great to be a part of Hoaglandia. Thanks for keeping me around, Raiden. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Get you a sword to go with that shield. Be sure to take a peek at the deck queue. Let me know what you'd like to bump up in there with your tier 2. Yeah, unless they flip into like Agent of Treachery here, I assume Massacre Girl's coming back. Honestly, even if they hit that, they might rather have. They just leave all 3 cards on top. Well, that doesn't bode well for us. So, the Stream Decker, that's unfortunate. The Stream Decker time isn't, the time listed on the Stream Decker isn't, when the deck was played, it's when it was uploaded to Stream Decker. So, I actually just talked to the Stream Decker person, and they're going to be editing their software, so that way when I re-upload a deck, it sorts it to the front, so it'll be chronological of when I've played it, because it doesn't currently do that. Well then.
Oh, I am gonna love tearing this place to the ground.
Thanks, Raiden, will do. So let's get that out of here. So I can't kill my thing. And then next turn we can plus on here to gain some extra life, which would be great. Hey, thanks for the 4 months. That dude Tom.
Knowledge is not without price.
This'll be fun to watch.
How many basics are in my deck?
I will return.
I think I want to just Beanstalk here. Because he kills pretty quickly. I could like Lucky Clover and like double ramp, but I think this with this up here makes this line pretty clean. Oh, that's unfortunate. I assume we're losing our giant here. Yeah, I think that's the likely outcome of that, Raiden. It's hard to know for sure, though. Well... That was rough. You got pretty dismantled there. The turn I Murderous Ridered their Massacre Girl at the end of turn, so it finished off my Murderous Rider that was a 0/1. I think that was the mistake that game. If I would have had a little bit more life there, I think we would have been more than fine. So the fact that if I would have just like untapped and gotten a 2/3 and then murdered it and then attacked them to start gaining life to buffer my life total, I think that was the difference between winning and losing that game most likely. I do not see a direct message on Twitch, Manual Tapper. Losing a match sucks. I mean, we were bound to come down from the high at some point, right? We were like 8-0 before that match. It's a good draw. We get to do this into Lovestruck Beast. And then next turn we go Temple, Innkeeper, and then land this on 3. Did the Grixis Fires deck get bumped back? Yeah, the Grixis Fires is not up today. When is Grixis Fires? Grixis Fires is not close to the top of the queue. So you can always see the current deck queue on my website. No, this is just a normal constructed event. What is the metagame event? Someone else asked about the metagame event. Is that like the high variance max gambling event that they put on? Usually when Wizards call something competitive, it means high variance max gambling. Okay, good, excellent. Look at that. Look at that. We sniffed it out. Something like best of 3, take 1 loss. Yeah, sounds great. Sounds wonderful. Sounds like something I'm definitely interested in playing. At least it's not best of one, I guess. It's got that going for it. Or at least it's best of 3, even if you only get 1 loss. That attack is aggressive. I'm not quite sure what they were expecting to happen there. You can win a bunch of packs for the most recent set if you already have a tier 1 deck and run well. Yep. What's your opinion on the mystery product? I mean, aren't all Magic boosters a mystery product in a way? Isn't that, there's something to say about that? Like, Magic invented the loot box, chat. Like, whenever, I feel like every time loot boxes get banned in some overseas country, there's just like execs at WotC just like sweating. It's like, oh no, we've been found out. They do.
I have survived Nico Boros, and I will survive you.
Mystery product is repackaged Dragon's Maze packs. You're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. All right, so it's gonna bring in some cheap removal. Just drag my curve down overall. These Lucky Clovers might even be pretty medium. It's like bring in those and like a Duress. That seems fine. The existence of a secondhand market, that's not true, because Steam has a secondary market. I believe they've banned some of those in some places. I don't know. I view gambling a lot like I view like marijuana use. You should probably have it be legal and tax it, but you should also have services available to help people that are like gonna get themselves into trouble with these things. That's mostly my opinion on those. And obviously you should probably, you should regulate it away from kids. It's almost certainly true too. Someone with chillins himself. I was about to defend WotC by saying Steam stuff was predatory, and then I stopped to think about how much I've spent on Magic. Listen, Magic's not that expensive, chat. It's not like I've spent, it's not like I've spent, $1,819.15 on Magic Arena this calendar year. It would be, if that was true, that would be absurd. Any other CCGs you're interested in these days? I know you've been playing the Warhammer one a bit. Yeah, I've actually been playing, there's a game called Mythgard that's really well done that I've been enjoying. Actually did, if you're someone who's enjoyed my Mythgard content, I fired up for a little bit last night, and those videos are up on the YouTube channel. We played 2 different decks. Want to play in a weird variation on Flash, it looks like. Hey, Rage, we are having we've had really good sets today, actually. It's been a good run overall. Do you have a place with decks for Mythgard? Yeah, there's a website called Mythgard Hub. You can also, in client, because Mythgard is just absurdly good software, in the Mythgard client, you can go in and spectate games that people are playing and have previously played. So you can look and see what people high up on the ladder are playing to get ideas. Yeah, that deck's really good, Reaper. Chaos Magic Chuck, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. How expensive is Mythgard? I don't know. I give all games lots of money. So like, I still have my expenses report pulled up, and my expenses report says I've spent $309.96 on Mythgard. But I also basically have a full collection in that game, pretty close. Mythgard is mobile and PC. It's on Steam. This keepable? I feel like this isn't keepable. Let's try 6. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I don't need 2 of these. I do have a full artifact collection. I do also have one of those. Because there's gonna be an artifact tournament with $1 million first place prize this year, chat. Gaben wouldn't have lied to me about that, chat. I was promised $1 million first place prize tournament. Thanks for the 9 months, Destructal. Yeah, it totally folded before the tournament. Definitely 1000% closed up shop before the tournament happened. I feel like I should get everybody together who like gave Valve $100 or more for Artifact and file a class action suit against them. Why did Artifact do so poorly? Because it sucked. Artifact was quite possibly the worst card game I have ever played. It was very, very bad. It was... Playing matches of Artifact felt like taking a competitive math test. And I like math. I have a master's degree in mathematics, and it was boring for me. It wasn't good or interesting math. It was tedious math. Artifact felt like you were doing a bunch of second grade arithmetic problems competitively, and you had to do them all very quickly. It wasn't difficult or interesting. It was just busy. That being said, if you're looking for good other card games outside of Magic, especially ones with mobile, Mythgard's great. That's my recommendation. That's been my treadmill game the last couple of weeks. No, comparing Artifact to Magic is like spitting on Magic. It's unfair. Artifact is was so much worse than Magic in every imaginable way. I feel like Jeff should post a ranking list of card games he's played. That could be fun. That's something I could definitely do. What is your quest? I seek the face. Yeah, the Artifact as a software was really good. The Mythgard software is pretty good too. I've liked that one as far as software is concerned. It's refreshing coming from Wizards products. Is it release ready? It feels pretty release ready, but they're only in open beta. They've got some more features they want to add before they release. You know, honestly, Bob, I think from a gameplay and game design perspective, Mythgard's actually better than Hex. And like, I loved Hex. Hex was a great game, but I'm pretty sure Mythgard is better.
This rubbish. I need them gone. Looks like you weren't fit to survive.
Oh, they're a Field of the Dead deck. Yikes. Are we dead? Feeling kind of dead. This draws us a lot of cards. So that could maybe be good. I can play a Beanstalk Giant here. Let's do that. Ooh. All right, well, we're gonna need to draw a bunch of cards here. I mean, you can always speak freely here. You might get a 10-minute break after doing so, but you can always speak freely here.
You're not scared of dogs, are you?
That's true. Most of the time, when people feel the need to ask, they know that's because they're about to say something that's going to get them timed out. That's how it usually works. Want to hold up extra black, so I'm going to cast these from exile. All right, well. Okay, that's a Murderous Rider. Are we clawing back in here? We might be. I guess this loses me 6 life.
I didn't like you anyway.
We're going to kill ourselves with these triggers, but I'm about it, right? I feel like that's about where I'm at in my life. Filthy Hobbit, thanks for the 3 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Man, these Giants could really use Trample. There's no Drain Knights in this deck. This build is a little bit bigger, which may or may not be right. Oh! Oh, we do have Trample! Oh, I forgot we had Trample, chat! Oh, this build is sick. We're cooking with gas, chat. We're cooking with gas.
Civilization has crept too far. Tear it down. We're fit enough to survive.
Du-du-du-du. And then this draws a card. And then this draws a card. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Woohoo! Oh, all right. I'm picking up what this deck is putting down, chat. I'm kinda into it. I'm kinda into it. All right. How am I supposed to sideboard here? Trophy sounds good. Nice, Kid Fiend. Enjoy. I need to remember to wear my own Hoaglandia shirts more often. Yeah, I think Garruk might be bad in this matchup. Yeah, both get trampled. Probably should have hit the beast there. I agree. Trample is also good with Foulmire Knight. Do I want Legion's End? Like, do I want a reset button? I feel like when they go wide with zombies, they're usually able to reassemble good anyways. I think I'm gonna just try this. Just swap out the Garruks for some trophies. Yeah, this is fine. Hopefully this Once Upon a Time finds us an Innkeeper or a land. Legion. Legion does not get Reef. Legion is 2 or less on the converted mana cost. Perfect. I'm going to lead on this, so that way they can't kill this before I do this. Do not want another Once Upon a Time at this point. I was full on tilt for 60 months. I wanted to show some support. Added a tier 3 disinformation campaign. Sounds good, Manual Temper. That'll probably get added after I'm done streaming today. I am planning to run long today, as the list of decks in the stream title implied, by the way. So not going to be done at my normal 2-ish o'clock like I have been. Planning to do 1, 2, at least 3 more decks after this. And depending on what the viewer count looks like, we might do more than that. I'm going to offer this trade, I think. Just played the Mythgard story on my phone. I thought watching Twitch at work was peak procrastination, but now I'm playing Mythgard and watching Twitch is a new low. Oh. Missed a land drop for the turn, did ya? It'd be a shame if we were to murder all your stuff. It'd just be the worst for you, wouldn't it? Yeah, they missed a land drop on a field deck. Opponent confirmed unluckiest. Actual unluckiest. Moving on up. Illustrated Nerd, cashing in that Twitch Prime support over here. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Be-do-do-do. Sure. My mobile game of choice is Clash of Clans because I hate myself. That one, Clash of Clans is like a real-time element, right? I don't do real-time, I'm old. How many standard events coming up? Yeah, there's a Mythic Championship qualifier on Arena on the 26th. Did the sound dampeners behind you do anything? They do help a little bit. I think I need more of them, though. Like, ideally, I think I need to cover all the walls for the most part. Yeah, MTGO is real bad this morning. I think I'm probably going to leave Elves in the queue. We'll play it again next week, hopefully. My dad's name isn't Steve, is it? It is not. Negative on the Steve Areno. Yeah, we stopped at 27 this morning. I'm just going to play this and draw 2. Cast Divination. Clash of Clans isn't even a game in my opinion. It's just a progress through time or money. It's like growing a tree that you have the option to buy a bigger tree instead of watering it. That's a great definition.
You would make an excellent informant for my study. I know I noted this somewhere.
All right. There's another streamer I watch occasionally who has a ton of those dampers and used to basically like wallpaper to make a logo and stuff in different colors. Yeah, I mean, I've got different colors behind me. I actually just had a company reach out to me that they make these things, that they were interested in doing a sponsorship thing. So hopefully I'm going to be getting some more of them on the cheap soon. Some Anxiety, thanks for the 3 months. And Relgarth, welcome with the brand new Prime support. So, do I play Vivien and smash with that? That lets them guarantee. I think I'm just supposed to draw 2 here and try and hit another Murderous Rider. Hey, K-Man, thank you for the 7 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Ooh, that's a good one. I appreciate the Bezos bucks. Bezos bucks pay my mortgage. So Shanks. My wife used to make fun of me for paying for digital goodies, and then she realized she spent over $100 this year on mobile games, so I'm in the clear. It's actually funny. My wife is incredibly, let's say, thrifty. Thrifty is a nice way to say that. And I always make her spend money on the games that she plays. I'm like, listen, babe, if you've played the game for like 10 hours or more, give the developers some money. It's like, we can afford it. You want to like pay the people whose game you enjoy. Frugal. Frugal's a good word. Frugal's an excellent word for that. Yeah, correct. Like, if you're putting some amount of time in it, like, pay them for, like, the stuff that they're creating. Economically conscious. How do I find deck lists on Discord? If you click into the Stream Decks channel, it's under content stuff. You'll see a picture of every deck list that we played today posted in there. You also find deck lists on my website and YouTube channel, lots of different places. All right, so I can do this and a 4-drop this turn, right? Because this only costs me 1 because it makes me 2. So they plussed their Tamiyo naming Realm Cloaked Giant last turn. So I think I want a Vivien rather than Questing Beast, because I want Questing Beast as a follow-up for after they kill my thing. You know, my website's not some kind of Wizards product. Of course, you can just click a button and export the deck list. I want things to be easy for the people that support my stuff. Death Touch plus Trample is real good here. And, like, they're basically out of gas, so if we deal with this, Tamiyo should be in a great spot. Yeah, this deck has a number of Death Touchers, which is great. Yeah, I actually trimmed a Vivien to fit a 4th copy of something in, and I kind of regret that. I feel like this card should be a 4 of in here. Oh, Chuki. Be careful, Watsy might be listening. I don't know. What are they gonna do? Never invite me to anything ever? That would be terrible if they decided to start doing that. Or not doing that. I'm overwhelmed by how organized you are, and I am a tax attorney. Yeah, if you, I always forget there's people that haven't seen that before. That is an A+ animation for sure. Are there creatures in my sideboard? What creatures are in our board with this? I think I'm gonna leave a backup Vivien. No, I'm not, because I'm about to Once Upon a Time. Do we have creatures in our board? I forget. I do not. That's fine. She's good at just going up and removing things. You know, I don't really think it's necessary. I think you're right that there were some, but like, it's like why we're not playing that. Oh no! Don't downgrade my beast into a 5/5. Will I ever win the game now? Yeah, 1 Ceratops could be okay. I don't know. Like, the matches where you really want a Ceratops, Vivien's not going to be in play most of the time, right? Is like the reality of the situation. Mr. Bamps, thank you for the very generous Tier 2 resub. Thanks for 4 months of priceless entertainment. My third monitor is officially renamed Hoaglandia. Excellent. Alright, so I think in an effort to continue pressuring them, I'm going to have Beanstalk here kill Oko with her ability, and then hit them for 5 in the face. Because remember, this is no longer a beast, it is an elk. Is now a questing elk. What is your quest? I only have one monitor. One monitor. Oh no. Alright, so they have Oko and Tamio, so Noxious Grasp sounds great. Trophy sounds great. This is probably a matchup where Garruk's okay, actually. What do I want to cut for those? I kind of feel like I don't have anything that I really want to cut here. Is it Lovestruck Beast? Is that like the weak link? I feel like Beastly might be the weak link. Trim one of these, I'm trimming an adventure creature. Yeah, I could see Clover, rather than cutting the adventure creatures, like leave the Beastlies in and cut the Clover. That doesn't seem unreasonable. I like that. Let's keep our threat density high. Lovestruck Beast is pretty good with Vivien, too. Been playing the green henge decks on your website on Arena and having a blast. Thanks again for the content. Thanks again for the 16 months, Blackwell. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Sure. Getting a second monitor and adjustable mount was the most cyberpunk thing I've ever done. Have fun. I got my dopamines for the day and still have things to do. Have a good one, Shuki. Thanks again for the submission, by the way. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted for Christmas. I'm going to shock this in. So this way, if I draw a temple next turn, I can go temple plus this off of this. Because, like, if I go basic forest Edgewall Innkeeper and I draw a temple, I can't temple on 2 and play this. So I'm probably going to have to shock the Overgrown Tomb on 2 anyways. Might as well shock it now to give myself the chance to draw the temple. Hey, thanks for the 9 months, Carlos. Welcome back.
I will enlighten you.
I will enlighten you. Man, is this what it's... Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Just like we drew it up, chat. Just like we drew it up. See? You play to those small percentage outs, and eventually they show up. And you end up ahead because you made that decision. There's a lot of instances where that thing I was describing was not going to happen, right? Like it's less than 1 in 10. But in this instance, it happened, and it was great. They just take my knight. They took my knight, chat. I loved my knight. All right, so is the plan to Murderous Rider this? I think the plan is Murderous Rider that. We're going to get like Veil of Summer and just be incredibly sad. I'm doing this during their upkeep because if they have Veil of Summer, they have to spend the mana on their turn. They could have a second one with how aggressively they traded it. This is also just like reasonable against their deck though with Death Touch, so it could go either way there. It's very possible the correct line is like plan to try and kill it with Questing Beast. Weren't they tapped out on green? I don't think so. I thought they had Breeding Pool plus Hollowed Fountain up. Now you're making me doubt myself, though. They have breeding pool, but okay. Yeah, I thought so. If they have another Beastly here, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble because I don't have another removal spell. Well, they kind of have another Beastly.
Life waxes and wanes. To the library.
Alright, so hopefully we draw a land here, so that way we can, once upon a time, into a Murderous Rider. Man, we are running hot today, chat. We are running feeling hot, hot, hot. Do 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 do.
My work.
Not having the borrowers for the Alliance. Is it possible I can use something in the meantime? Yeah, just play some other removal spells.
I'm certain you're quite charmed to meet me.
Have we Rankle 3-moded a Tameo yet for the total shame? We've not. That's something we've avoided doing so far. Huh? I think I want to do this to get my lifelink going. When you're good, you're good, chat. When you're good, you're good. The top deck shall continue until morale improves. Yikes. Yeah, they're also running. It's been a good game of Magic, huh? Both teams trying hard. I'm gonna trade here. Gain a little bit of life, stop getting nickel and diamond by this. So Lovestruck Beast should actually be pretty good here. So it'll give us a brick wall for these things. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle that Murderous Rider. Just went to the bottom of my deck, back into my deck. And then I think I'm just going 2, 3, plus 5, 5 here and drawing 2 cards. So I want to try and find a removal spell for this ASAP. Yeah, they've drawn a lot of gas. They've been on like 4 or 5 lands all gas for a little bit here. Hey, look at that. Remember that Murderous Rider we shuffled back in, chat? I assume my 5/5 is getting bounced here. Yep. We're going to need to chump block with Murderous Rider now so we can play the other Murderous Rider and not die.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
So here's a question. Am I far enough ahead to trade here? I think I am. I think with this in my hand, I'm okay trading my Edgewall Innkeeper for their land. Yeah, if they hit Krasis, we're going to be in trouble. Killing their land's also good in the face of Krasis, though.
I must go.
Okay. Hopefully this Once Upon a Time can find us another Innkeeper here. So we can get going. Isn't Chipotle always a good decision? Bottom. Oh, I do have a game 3 here. That's a good call.
Let's try this.
Vivien would be a great draw here. Garruk's a great draw. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, chat. Easy, easy game, easy life.
You ever listen to the crickets? That's my kind of music. You messed with the
Pre-recorded game with commentary on top. It is starting to feel that way, suspiciously, huh? I think I'm just taking another Beanstalk Giant here. Just want, like, all the fatties. I'm attacking with this because I want to gain 2 and it is lifelink. So, obviously they get to block it for free, but I want to gain 2.
This is hardly my
Okay.
feat.
Sure. Man, we've just had a bunch of good sets today so far. Hopefully that keeps up. Oh, buddy old pal.
We are the apex predators.
I don't know if the blue-red deck was strictly better than Grixis, but it was definitely good in a different way. The blue-red deck was awesome. It's my pick for deck of the day so far. If you're someone who's liked the Alliance decks, the blue-red build we played today was excellent. Like, even if they hit a time wipe here, there's just like infinite gas in my hand. And I still have a Garruk in play. But, I mean, the Grixis Thief deck we played yesterday was awful, right? Seven days. Thank you for the brand new tier. What's up? I appreciate you keeping me around this month with that. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Do you have another sweeper? Gonna step on the gas. Gas it up. Do. Alright. Been on this one for less than an hour, so let's sneak in a 5th match here. See if we can get 4 W's for the 3rd event in a row. How does Garruk feel? Garruk's been a little middling. Vivien's been excellent. Vivien giving Lovestruck Beast and Giant Trample has been A++. Is this deck looking better than Green Black Henge? Yeah, I think so. Better than my preferred Henge build is definitely the blue-green Henge build. Green-blue Henge build. Yeah, Foulmire Trample is also nothing to scoff at. Ooh. Have ourselves an adventure mirror, it looks like. I think I'm going to take Temple here. My hand's kind of mana hungry. We'll do this tapped. Next turn, we'll go Clover into quad 1/1s. They don't have a land? Oh, they do. Rats. I got excited there for a second. Like, peeked up like, ooh. We'd love to draw an untapped green source next turn, so we go like Innkeeper, Beast. How's the Sideboard feel? I see you swapped out the utility creatures for removal. It's felt pretty clean. I think utility creatures with Vivien is silly. I think Vivien's a card that's already great. You don't need to spend time maximizing your card that's already great. Oh yeah, that's way better. Yeah, this is a good line. Beanstalk Giant's absurd. Thank you for pointing that out. Ramp it up. Ramp it up. Do. Nice Murderous Rider, opponent. Nice Murderous Rider. Would you like to murder a 1/1? No? Strange. So did I just go double 5/5 here? Nah, let's draw some cards. So let's do this and draw 2. Well, we're gonna be going on a quest here soon, chat. Questivus for the rest of us. We got cards. All right, well. So, how do we feel about Vivien shoot their Lovestruck Beast, start attacking? Is that crazy? I think that's the line. Just want to get her down.
Civilization has crept too far. Tear it down.
Tear it down.
Watch out. They bite.
You want to kill Edgewall? No, I think I'm ahead on board and can run that advantage. I have a mana advantage right now, and I have a Planeswalker now also. Hello, lovely wife. Hi. How's your day?
Is it my turn?
Is it your turn? I don't know.
I want to play the Lovestruck one.
Isn't he cute? And he makes a beauty token.
Aww.
Well, that's rude. So I guess we're pot committed to Garruking next turn, so we can kill that.
No, I want to play the cute one.
I want to play the cute one. No, honey, we got to play the
Oh,
Garruk.
this one's kind of cool looking. Let's play the Forest.
Forest is good. Forest will play. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yay, frame rate lag. You can click him. We're going to destroy Rankle, because Rankle's mean. That one, get him.
But how do I get the pop-up out of the way? That's annoying.
And then Garruk's at 2 here, so we can probably afford to attack with some of these 1/1s. So send in 2 of the beauties. Very good.
That's it?
Yep.
What, the 5/5?
No, they have Death Touch. They're mean.
Do you click this?
Yep. If they have Murderous Rider for lifelink, it might not even matter with these questing beasts in our hand, because they just get to run through the 1 and 2 power creatures. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Historic. There's a lot of these things that Am I loud?
It hurts when you yell at my ear.
I'm very loud, chat. Oh, they have a murder too? That's really unfortunate. So
The animations are fun, but they kind of make the game lag.
That's Magic Arena in a nutshell. The animations are fun, but they kind of make the game lag. You should play the Questing Beast. No, play the Lovestruck Beast.
How do I unclick?
Or let go. Just let go. You haven't clicked them yet. Yeah, they just pop up when you mouse over. So drag that one out.
Oh, you have to drag?
Yeah, you have to drag.
I can't just click it?
No, yeah, you have to drag.
Oh.
And then make a beauty. My heart's desire. My heart's desire, chat. Right
Your
here.
voice hurts my ears.
And then you can play a Lovestruck Beast from over here.
Why are we getting timered?
Because you're taking forever. And you play Questing Beast.
That's nice that it automatically taps
can
the
play it.
mana for us.
Yeah, it's really, really well done. And then
Does it let you choose if it's...
Click.
If, like, you have
You can choose manually. Yeah, you can manually click on lands. And then just him.
this?
Yep.
Oh, well...
Boss is gonna write a negative review on your PDR. Oh no, not the corporate speak.
How come
What's up?
their death touch couldn't block our death touch and just trade?
Because there's a lot of words on him. One of them is can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less.
Oh.
We call him keyword soup
It doesn't
beast.
have, like, first... What's the first...
First strike, yeah.
That's the magic term or
Yeah.
the other term?
No, that's the magic term.
What was the next term?
Swift strike,
Oh,
I think. Alright, well,
What's a PDR?
I assume it's some corporate jargon speak. Well, our questing beasts don't really attack into their 5/5s very well at this point, and they're drawing way more cards than us, so we're a bit behind. Yeah, I think you just play your thing. That one, yeah.
This one?
Yep. Get him in there. That draws us a card. Oh, look, a third Lucky Clover that doesn't accomplish anything.
What does it do whenever you cast an adventure instant? Ooh.
It copies it. So these guys are adventurers because they have instant sorcerers on them. So play one of those, I guess.
I mean, isn't copying things good?
But we don't have any more adventure spells, the problem. And then you can play another questing beast. And I guess we offer to trade here. Yeah, ship the beast.
How?
If they want to trade a 5/5 for this, that's fine. Is keyword soup vegan? Asking the real
What
questions.
does that mean?
We call him keyword soup beast.
Oh, because he has lots of stuff on him.
Yeah. Words. This flying creature actually might kill us over the course of a few turns. And like Foulmire Knight's even kind of a medium draw just because we're gonna lose so much from Lucky Clovers, but I guess we also draw a bunch of cards. We might not even want to play out all these Lucky Clovers just because Murderous
Can you
Rider
turn
kills
off
us.
the animations? They're starting to aggravate me.
You can not turn off the animations. They are not optional.
I mean, they're fun, but I think there's too many.
It is very busy. All right, so that actually might let us steal the game next turn. So play the Beanstalk Giant. And then you can play a land. Yep. Tapped. Do we want to play Lucky Clover here? I think we do. Because if they hit us with the Order of Midnight, it puts us to 7. So we can still triple Murderous Rider next turn. So yeah, I think we play this. And then we can pass. And then next turn, Vivien can give 2 things trample and maybe steal, depending on how they attack. Although they also just might not be attacking here, so. Oh, you're right. The third Lucky Clover makes it quad. Okay, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. Because we get the initial effect, right? We're going to draw Murderous Rider now and be justly punished.
You made us lose?
Probably. Nope, that card made us lose.
Oh, our guys went away. Oh no. What is going on? Why are there so many of them? Are they playing it a million times?
So she has an effect that happens again and again and again when she comes into play.
This one I don't care for. This giant three-headed beast thing. It's in the way.
The giant three-headed beast is great, and it's
the animation. I'm saying
the animation is great. Don't you?
But you can't see under it.
That's the point. He is huge, and he is here, and he is ready to roar. All right, we're very dead. You can concede now.
You suck.
We do. We're no good at this, Chad.
We
listen. You were the one driving.
You made all the decisions. You should know that's not allowed in marriage.
I'm not allowed to make all the decisions. All right, so.
Do you want to eat the lunch I brought you?
Yeah, I do. I'll pull my stuff out after this match. I'm gonna change decks in a second.
Oh, I can entertain them for a minute.
Yeah,
a minute and a half.
No, I don't. I need more time than that.
Okay, well, I'm bored. I'm going away.
I'm bored. I'm going away. I love you. Thank you for lunch, wifey. What are we cutting out here? Is Questing Beast actually good? I feel like it might not be. It just, like, kind of dies. This also seems slow and clunky. Doesn't seem like a very good rate for what we're getting. Is it crazy to board out some Lucky Clovers? I feel like that's not. And, like, what's my creature count look like? We're down to 20 Ultra Once Upon a Time. Yeah, Massacre Girl seems like sweet technology. It's like an actual board clear. When you have a lot of 1/1s to pair with it. Seems pretty good. Once upon a time, there was a... I think it's Lovestruck Beast. We had any untapped land in our first 2 draws. Like next time we get to go Innkeeper this, and then on 3 we draw a land, draw 2 cards. So hoping to hit a land tier, but I don't think that's unreasonable either. Swing and a miss, number 1. Hopefully they don't Legions End us here. That would be bad. Not a good scene for our hero. Sure. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and offer the trade here since each of our Innkeepers already drew a card and theirs hasn't yet. Let's just try and close this out here. We're on the play. First mover's advantage, if you would. Having more Innkeepers seems really important in the mirror, huh? Hey, Maris. Hope your Friday and to start your weekend's going well. Good to see you. He's dead, Jim. You've killed him. I'm down to 11 here. So I bet when we kill their Murderous Rider next turn, we should be pretty far ahead. Sure. So I'm gonna go... Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna give him a land. Unless we draw a Noxious Grasp here. Nothing but net, chat. Nothing but net. I'm gonna leave that there because I want to land for this. We could get Massacre Girl next turn. So they didn't trade Innkeepers. That bodes really well for us. If we were getting Massacre Girl, they would have traded Innkeepers there almost certainly. Yep. Yeah, his deck's been sweet, Poopy. This mirror seems pretty swingy, but this archetype seems great. Again, just like, there's so many decks where, like, my takeaway in this format is like, man, this deck seems sweet and really powerful, that, like, I really hope they're not planning to ban something. This does not seem necessary. Yeah, I agree. I agree that we haven't had enough time for a solid format yet. If this hits a black source, the sand is great. And we drew it naturally. Sign me up. Don't end my Legion. Don't end my Legion. Conceding to Legion's end in 3, 2... Whew. Yeah, I agree with that, Warder. My favorite formats recently have definitely been 5-set standard formats. I'm still on the logic that they wanted to put a ban on before the MCQ as a safety valve. Yeah, I'm hoping that that's the case. We played against Golos Field once today. We beat it while we were playing Blue-Red Alliance. Yeah, standard goes between 5 and 8 sets. You wanted me to Legion's End their Innkeeper. I don't think so. If I play this and draw 3, do I have to discard? No, right? Because I have 7 cards right now. I'm going to play 3 out and draw 3. I have 3 lands in my hand. Don't need that. Hey, thanks for the tip, Amish. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. For Esper, Reanimator, and Standard, 10 out of 10. Will do. Should we Malady before we draw cards? Nah, not really, because I'm drawing a huge chunk of cards, and I can't cast any of those cards this turn, so, like, I'd actually rather make the decision with the Temple after I have more information about what's going to be in my hand. I don't get an Innkeeper, you don't get an Innkeeper either. Nobody gets an Innkeeper. I'm taking the ball and I'm going home. Yowza. So they're on the Find finalities. These are probably better than Garruk. I would be incredibly surprised if Garruk was better than Find finality. Vivien's been good. Yeah, or some amount of Order of Midnight. I agree. That card also seems great. Yeah, one of the MPL registered this archetype for the event. Hey, Pocket Change Games, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. What event are we talking about? The next Mythic Championship is happening next weekend. So a week from today, Mythic Championship 4 or 5 or something is happening. I don't know. I'd be surprised if the current format is considered unpopular. Like, obviously I don't have their numbers in front of me, so like maybe that's the case. Is the Pro Tour no longer a thing? Kinda. So there's a big post on Wizard's site. So starting next year, there's going to be 2 distinct types of tournaments. There's a paper circuit that they've dubbed as the Players Tour that will exist, and then there will be Mythic Invitationals that are arena events. So this lets them slaughter the board, and then they pick back up Lovestruck Beast and the 1/1 here. Seems really powerful. I think I'm just killing this and replaying it. Yeah, I think we're pretty far behind regardless. I don't know, we could get a good string of top decks from here. We're definitely behind. But like with Castle in play and a bunch of lands, like if their top decks are bad and ours are good, this could swing back our way. Yeah, the opponent's deck seems like a better constructed version of what we're playing, essentially. Which doesn't surprise me if they're playing the build that the MPL player submitted. Those folks seem to be pretty okay at this Magic game. Ah, the client is ready for a restart. It's been an hour and a half, chat. Super ready to restart. It's a pretty good couple of hits there. Like I said, they like hit a couple of lands here. Okay, there's land number 1. Yeah, Lucky Clover's been kind of unimpressive. It feels like a card that's like win more or doesn't do anything, basically. You're not wrong. Moto this morning was real embarrassing. Alright, time to get aggressive. I wonder what causes that lag over time. It's called a memory leak. I would be surprised if the Cavalier build's not better. Hey, Zach, thanks for the 26 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So, Massacre Girl or Fine Finality both slaughter us here. But if they don't hit either of those cards, we're in a very good spot. I don't think I can afford to play around a Massacre Girl in this situation. Arena's more like a memory hemorrhage. Accurate. I'm gonna kill their blocker here, so that way they need 2 removal spells to survive. Do they have 2 removal spells? That doesn't do it, right? They're still taking 8 here. They have 3 removal spells? Nope, just dead. Alright, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, like, if we get a little bit fortunate and they draw a couple too many lands and things break our way, we end up in an okay spot. So we hit the 4-1 with this. Had a bunch of really good runs here today. General takeaways are, I think Garruk is pretty bad in this deck. Was not impressed with him as the top end. I just feel like other top end threats you could be playing are better. Find Finality out of the last opponent's list seemed kind of appealing. There's also the Midrange Rider where you pick a creature back up from your bin. That seems okay, because it synergizes with some of our lower end stuff too. I think you could get away with playing fewer questing beasts in this deck because you have other aggressive elements too. So I might even like leave the 4th questing beast in the sideboard as a way to get with this. 'Cause I think a 3rd Vivien could be okay, and occasionally picking that up I think is gonna be fine. So Find Finale is something I consider. I don't know if I'd go to 0 Lucky Clover, but playing less than 4 Lucky Clover probably makes a lot of sense, I think, after seeing how it plays out in those games. Like, there's games where, like, Murderous Rider and Foulmire Knight mean you don't even want to play out extra things. I don't really think you want Henge. I think I'd play Find Finality before I'd play Henge in this deck. So, interested. This archetype, I think there's almost certainly something here. I know at least 2 people have registered something close to this for the Mythic Invitational, Mythic Championship, whatever's coming up next weekend. So it'll be interesting to see how those play out there. All right, we've got a few more decks here still coming up today before we're done. We're doing a long stream. Deck queue backed up a little bit, so I wanted to make sure we cleared out a whole bunch. God, stupid, yes, exit. The next deck that we're going to be playing is a Jeskai Fires deck, and I believe it's the Cavalier build. It is the Cavalier build. So we're going to take a quick ad break while I get set up to eat some lunch, and then after I get set up, we're going to talk through this, and we'll play the first match or so while I consume some sustenance. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I got a bunch more awesome Magic coming up today. Am I still debating